Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Success.
Good morning.
This is Dawn, Nicole, and
Demario.
And we are your morning host, couplepreneurs. We are the host of Good Morning Success, which is a daily show that gives inspiration to the driven. Babe, what is the driven? Can you describe what we mean by driven? Because some people like to put it in a box, but you know. So.
People who aspire to be more than the average person day by day, minute by minute.
Yes. So listen, come one, come all, come hither. Share this with everyone you know. We are getting ready to keep you wildly entertained as we inspire you right here from Asheville, the mountains of Asheville, North Carolina, because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yeah! It's our birthday. It's our birthday. Because, you know, when you're a couple, you got to celebrate like it's both of your birthdays. Because, honey, in October, it's my birthday again. With his birthday.
Probably more her birthday in October.
Listen, I claims it. But listen, welcome to Good Morning Success. On this show, we do a couple of things. We're going to inspire you, but we also start by talking about what's on our agenda for the day. And we also ask you to put what's on your agenda for the day. So as you're joining, good morning, Kat Corchado. Welcome. It's so good to see Kat. Kat is with the Welcome Veterans Project, a very much needed organization that's going to help veterans thrive in their first 30 days of transition, and we are so excited to be building that business with Kat. First of all, a little bit of background on who we are. Collectively, we are secret sauce growth strategists. So there are three things that we focus on. Developing your secret sauce brand. So we're going to help you develop that, right? So that you can market it better than ever before. We're going to help you develop your business. So we do secret sauce business development and then secret sauce digital marketing.
Yes.
So that's what we do. That's our background. We have about 25 years together collectively in this field with experience. And that's what we do. We help clients and teams and corporations all over the U.S. However, today we are asking you, what is on your agenda? As you can tell, total birthday behavior is on our agenda. However, it did not stop us from putting on Good Morning Success. Hey, Lindsay, good morning to you today. Welcome to Good Morning Success. I think it's maybe your first time here. Welcome. And Lindsay, just to explain, we start off by asking you all, what do you have on your agenda and how can we give you guidance to be a little bit more strategic and to make sure that it ends up being successful? Well, you guys are typing what you have planned for your day. What do we have planned for our day? I think somebody's going to go view the mountains here shortly.
Birthday shenanigans.
Birthday shenanigans.
This is the day that the calendar says birthday shenanigans.
You know what? It actually does say that on our calendar, doesn't it? It actually says, you think I'm kidding, it says birthday shenanigans. But let me tell you, hey, Peter, good morning. Peter's a great regular who joins us as well. Peter has an amazing creative arts community that he's putting out in the world, starting with the Huntsville, Alabama area. Peter's doing some amazing things as artists ourselves. We love what Peter's got going on. So, Peter, we can't wait to come down there and work with you, my friend, my brother. But so what do we have going on? Birthday shenanigans. But, babe, I need you to tell them why you being able to see birthday shenanigans on our calendar is important for someone like me, because you know I crowd up the calendar. So talk about that work-love balance for a second.
Oh, well, the beautiful thing about birthday shenanigans on a day like today, because someone loves to fill in every open time slot on the calendar with something.
Yes.
And that,
hey, our sister-in-law, Sean.
That sometimes can be a problem.
Good morning, Sean.
You have to take time out to just celebrate life.
Sean, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yeah. All right. So you're absolutely right.
You have to take time out to celebrate life and get away.
Yes, like we're doing.
Like we here. Like,
yes,
you
but...
You probably see the hotel light in the back.
Okay, but...
It's not
but don't focus. Hey, Cassandra, good morning. I just love y'all. Welcome to Good Morning Success. So, I'm going to ask you guys again, what do you have on your agenda? This show is about you putting out there what's on your calendar, whether it's a meeting, whether it's a proposal. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to complete your business cards? Kat, yours are coming. Yours are on the way. Kat's business cards are just the bomb, right? And we did that. But anyway, thank you, Sean. I'm having a good time today. We're in Asheville. So what's on our agenda? I know we're going to see the mountains, right, babe? We're going to see the mountains. We're going to do some touring and some sightseeing. And, we're entrepreneurs. So anytime that we get a chance to get away is awesome. Cassandra, good morning, beautiful. And thank you, darling. What's on your agenda today, Cassandra? What are you trying to get accomplished? Is it work? Is it an interview? Is it meeting? So whatever it is, we love to give you strategies to ensure it's more successful. Peter, what do you have on your agenda? Oh, Kat, where's the tissue? Oh, God, look, I'll just use my cup to cry. Kat says she just couldn't do it without us. Kat, thank you, darling. I couldn't thrive without you guys.
Well, Asheville is a very interesting downtown area.
Oh, you're going to tell them what I think you're going to tell them? Y'all know there was a massacre that happened. Okay, wait, listen.
Well, they even had a haunted walking tour.
And we were going to do it. But so what we did is, I'm sorry, babe, go ahead. You were talking. It's just my birthday. Okay, go ahead. Tell them what happened, the massacre.
I wasn't going to tell them about the massacre. Okay. I was just going to say it's very interesting. It's very eclectic.
Right.
People kind of do their thing.
It's very eclectic.
It's like you walk around during the day and it's everybody vibing to their own
You can
beat.
feel the spiritual energy in the air. That's one thing I was saying. You can tell people are burning sage and all that stuff. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Courtney. I haven't talked to Courtney in a while. So Cassandra said that she is finalizing her wedding plans. So we're going to be in Atlanta dancing and partying and drinking a little wine at Cassandra's wedding. Cassandra, we can't wait. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy said happy birthday because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. All right, so business.
Let me see the word for today.
Is what, honey?
Okay, yesterday word. Well, do you remember what
yesterday?
It
was ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen, and what was the day before?
Babe, I don't remember, but I really want to get...
It was proposals. But anyway, today's word is
birthday. I knew it. Birthday.
We're going to sell birthday for 99 cents from the website. So, you can download birthday for your ringtone and, for your kids.
And it's going to sound exactly like
birthday.
Exactly like
it was a birthday.
Awesome.
That's what it's going to do.
Before we lose all of our viewers, so y'all, this is just birthday behavior. So this is an anomaly. This is a rare case of Good Morning Success because normally we are much more contained and conservative. However, this is what I want to talk about today. How many business owners do we have in the audience today participating, watching our live? If you have a business of any sort, make some noise. Give us some love and hugs because this is going to be so good. Tammy, let me tell you about Tammy. Tammy is a grow-getter on the grind. If I ever seen one, since I met Tammy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you remember Tammy from the You Grow Girl conference? She drove up from Raleigh. But Tammy is always doing it. Tammy has really perfected how to do these. What's wrong, babe? Drove down.
Sorry.
What? Go ahead.
No, I'm somewhere else.
No, well, you need to be, what? Now you got to tell everybody.
No, I was looking for something to shake. Mm-hmm. And I was like, would it be appropriate
to shake your peanuts? Yes, that would be extremely. All right, so this is clearly unrehearsed. If you are a business owner, we have something for you. Today, we want to talk about an infamous movie that is out, that if you are a business owner, you really should not be in business without having seen this movie. It is not just Demario and I talking, but this is a movie that colleges, business development schools, and coaches will give as a homework assignment. In fact, we just gave to one of our newest grow-getters to go and view. This movie is called Startup.com. You absolutely have to see it. It's what Coming to America is for Black people, okay? I said it. I'm going to get a whole bunch of emails. But if you are a business owner, you need to watch Startup.com. But to save you the trouble, we already watched it, and we have a breakdown of the good, bad, and ugly and how this applies to your business, and I want to talk a little bit about it. Peter, awesome. You got paperwork and meetings today. You're going to rock it, Peter. Let us know if you need any guidance, any questions on that. So Startup.com. Startup.com is a group of friends, and if you've seen it, make some noise too. Tammy, have you seen Startup.com? It's like a classic movie for everyone who thinks they want to be an entrepreneur. So Startup.com, real quick, it took place in 2000. At the highlight of the tech era when we were kind of switching to this new tech internet age. Yes, Startup.com, but I'm going to analyze it real quick. I'm going to give a quick summary, Tammy. So you have a group of friends who decide that they are going to be the first girl. You got to see it.
Well, you can't give it away.
Well, no, you actually said I shouldn't make the work and I should give a few highlights about it.
Okay.
I'll give just a couple.
Did I say that?
You did, honey.
That?
I'll give a couple of highlights, but I recommend you guys watch it. So I'm not going to tell you how the movie ends. How about that? I won't tell you if they ended up being successful. I'll just set it up for you. group of friends, I think it was 5 or 6, they had this ingenious idea in 2000, and here's what's amazing. It's a true story. They documented every single step along the way, which makes this a classic for people going into business. So they documented the first meeting, the name of the company, the premise of their business. At that time, you guys got to go back with me, in 2000, when the internet was just not as popular, okay? What they wanted to do is be the first government website, right? Where you could go and pay all of your government taxes, bills, parking tickets.
Yes.
Their idea was to combine all of these government agencies across the U.S. into one website where you could go make payments, you could go register, this, that, and the other. Hey, Terry, good morning. We're talking about startup.com, which is a movie that I'm going to summarize really quickly. So even though you guys are saying, well, what's the big deal with that? We can go pay our bills online today. What you didn't know is in 2000, that wasn't even a thing. Remember, think back, go back with me. In 2000, if you had taxes to pay, if you had titles to figure out, if you had a parking ticket, you had to physically get in your car and drive to an actual brick and mortar location. What these groups of friends did that was inspired by Silicon Valley is they wanted to be the first to own the government rights, not the government, but to build a government website where anyone in the world could go and pay their bills. This was unheard of at that time. So they documented everything from start to finish, and the movie is a classic. You got to watch it because we're going to be talking about it for the rest of the week. So they documented, and we knew, you and I knew, that there was going to be trouble, because what happened is in the first meeting that they had a team meeting on the name. What shall the name of our business and website be? Remember, babe? And their leader, I won't tell you all of it, but their leader was supposed to have the final decision on the name, because this was going to be serious business, y'all. They had capital investors, they had lawyers involved, they had everything they were supposed to have, but there were some key things missing, okay? So the leader was going to make the final decision, and remember, he decided on a name. Everybody high-fived. I won't tell you what the name was. Everybody high-fived, and then the leader took a nap, right? Woke up, they went to lunch, and at the lunch, the food truck, the leader changed the name. So the first thing I said, ooh, not good leadership. You know why? Because you're not showing your ability to stand firm on what you said. The moment you show your counterparts who are following you that you're shifty, you're indecisive, you're not a solid decision maker, it begs to question. And so upstairs, he had chosen a name. They go out to lunch, and here's what happened. And I hate when people do this, by the way. It's a pet peeve. He's at the food truck, and they're telling people their new name, right? They're telling random people. So they're like, hey, our new name's going to be da-da-da-da. What do you think? What if you could pay a parking ticket on this new website? Some people love the name, and some people were like, right? And the people that were like, made the leader question, you never question, right? At least in front of people. It made the leader question whether or not he was going to keep that name. And so the rest of the team was like, but dude, we already agreed on this. So the first thing to be careful for in business, and there's lots of lessons learned in this movie, the first thing to watch out for is indecisiveness and shiftiness. And on those lines, did you know if you went out to dinner with the decision maker and you're supposed to order your food, we talk about this all the time, you know what I'm getting to say? When you have an A-list client who's getting ready to drop $50,000 or more on you, they go out to lunch and you guys are negotiating that deal over lunch or dinner. Did you know, as a point of etiquette, if you even order, right? If you order shifty, where you are changing your mind on the menu, here, give me this, babe. Where you're like, oh, I want the spaghetti. Oh, no, wait, I'll have the salmon. Oh, God, no, just give me the wings. Guess what?
Get that deal. No.
You're not going to get the deal. Studies show, and I know you guys are like, what? Studies show when you show people indecisive qualities, they feel like they can't trust you in bigger business decisions. If it takes you too long, right, to make a business decision, this says something about your ability to lead. So that was the first thing we noticed. I'll give them one more thing, and then I want y'all to watch it if you can, and we're going to be talking about it all week. We're going to be giving out little nuggets from startup.com, the good, bad, and ugly. So let's give a second nugget. Did you have a second nugget, or you want me to give it from that movie that you want to highlight today?
Oh,
yes.
Got a second nugget for
Let's
us.
hear it. Yeah, thanks for the love, y'all.
When
Courtney, I know.
When, I guess, pitching your business to investors is kind of, I guess everybody on your, I'm trying not to give nothing. Everybody
you gotta give it.
Everybody on your team got to be in line, and also there if you need them. Because you remember the one scene where they had money on the table. What, it was a couple of $1 million?
Yes.
And they had to make a decision on whether to sign the contract or not. And one of the decision makers...
They wasn't there. A key decision maker wasn't there.
They wasn't even able to get him on the phone.
So can I? I'm so glad you brought that up, baby. Yeah, can I put the icing on that cake, honey? I'm gonna put the icing on the cake because it's my birthday. Yes. All right. So listen, this is what happened, and then we won't give away any more. Y'all have to see startup.com.
I don't like giving away.
I do.
That's
Can you
the
tell?
Exciting part.
Let me tell you. We will watch a movie, and I will talk all through it.
And she will pause it and give a narration of the movie.
Yes, I will. All right. Listen. Startup.com. This part is super important. So this is a group, and this is a true story. They started to get the attention of capital investors. And I don't mean the small guys. I mean millions, right? I mean people who are ready to drop it. Because in 2000, we weren't as savvy with the internet. There was nothing like this, okay? So they were going to be the first. But here's where they went wrong. The first thing is this. If you know that you have a key decision-making meeting with someone who's getting ready to drop $250,000 in your business, and there's a couple things wrong, but I only focus on one, then you absolutely need to get the team on board up front. You need to make sure you are all aligned with the vision, the mission. That means I cannot have somebody sitting at the table with me who can't answer the questions. Before you go into that meeting, you need to determine who is qualified to speak on the behalf of this company. Because you know what? If you don't articulate who has the authority in this meeting, then what will happen is you'll be answering questions and your investors will say, well, what about you? Or what about this mission? Or what about that? Who's your niche market? And you could have someone really mess things up for you. We used to do this, and this technique is very important, even in corporate. When I was dealing with the OCC and regulatory compliance, we would rehearse who has the right to speak. Honey, we would rehearse who has the right to be in the boardroom at the time. So here's what happened. They was not on the same page. They went to this capital investment meeting. These people were ready to drop $250,000 on these guys, and they hadn't had the right conversation. There were too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And I hope I don't offend nobody. Honey, I think that's actually offensive these days. Okay. Okay. All right. But my point is, we had not determined who has the authority to say what. And furthermore, the lawyer was not at the biggest decision-making meeting ever. So here's what happened, and we'll sum it up with this. And again, y'all, startup.com is the movie we're summarizing for the rest of the week. So what happened is they get to this decision-making meeting. The guy comes in, and he says, I love it. I'm willing to give you $250,000. I just need you to sign this paperwork, and you have 2 hours to do it. Let me tell you something. It happens like that often. You don't get weeks and weeks to sit and ponder. You usually get a short window of time if you're lucky enough to meet with them the same day. So when you come, you have to be prepped. You have to be rehearsed. Success is about being purposeful and intentional in the prep work you will do in advance. And what should have happened, and I was so pissed, is that the lawyer should have been at that meeting. The right players should have been at the table, but they weren't. Instead, the two inexperienced guys came to the meeting, suits and ties and all. The capital investor handed them the deal and said, you have 2 hours to make a decision. I'll be back. These guys sweated bullets trying to read through and make sense. They then called their attorney, and we were so mad because he should have been there, right? They called their attorney and couldn't get him. The attorney was golfing in Florida. Remember, he was like on vacation. There's misalignment in this conversation. There's a gross miscommunication, wouldn't you say? So they're calling the attorney, and they're saying, listen, man, call us back. And they're cussing the attorney out on the message, and they're like, you should be here. And I'm thinking, no, you should have done a better job of being prepared for this meeting. I was so upset. So the capital investor comes back in the room. They're at the 2 hour mark. He walks in and he says, well, I don't have all day. I don't need more gray hairs, right? I love my acting. But he says, I don't have all day. Are you ready to sign the deal? And they say, we just got our attorney on the line. Could you speak with him? The guy looks at him and he laughs. He says, wait a minute, let me get this right. Your attorney didn't look at the preliminary paperwork I sent? Well, no, sir. What happened? Well, let me get this right. Your attorney is not here with you, accessible, where he said, I'll tell you what. He pulled the deal, didn't he? He pulled the paperwork and said, never mind. You know why? Because you just showed me that you're not capable of leadership. You're not capable of using sound judgment, and I no longer trust my good money with you. And the deal was pulled from something as simple as not having the attorney. You guys, this movie is laced with lessons learned.
See, she gave it all to you. I wasn't going to do
There's like 22 more things that I'm going to talk about. Not today, though.
See, throw a thumbs up if you got something out of it. Come on, throw the
thumbs up. Give us some love if you got something. So my point is, you cannot be a business owner and have not seen that movie. That movie is like the rite of passage. It's like Roots. It's like Coming to America. And you know, I haven't seen Roots all the way.
She put that out publicly.
Don't tell nobody.
So
what all I'm saying, yes.
No, my name is Kuta.
Honey. Okay, honey. All right, so
it's hot, mouse.
I'm going to ask you guys, it's my birthday. So I'm going to ask you guys, it's very important the rest of this week, when you get time, watch startup.com because we're going to be analyzing it all week. There's some other juicy things. Can I just give them a little teaser? I promise
you just gave two teasers.
Those were highlights. That's what I'm supposed to give.
That was highlights. It was 30 minutes. What was
all right. Hey, David, welcome. Tell David good morning.
Good morning,
welcome, David. That was not enthusiastic. You need to be enthusiastic for our people, babe. Listen, guys, we are talking about startup.com. You've got to watch it. If you are in business, if you are thinking about starting a business, I promise we don't get any money from this, so don't do it like that. Watch the movie. The movie is laced with lessons learned. What we're not going to tell you is if this business survived or not, but it is a true documentary. It is a rite of passage. You cannot even run your business without knowing about startup.com. It's like the movie all the professors and everybody references. Watch it. We're going to be talking about it all week. Honey, is there can I just give a little teaser about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow? I won't say it. I just want to tease them with it so they'll know to come back tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to, using this movie, we're going to talk about the biggest mistake that they made when they invited a certain someone to come in their office. Shh. Is it on Netflix? It's on YouTube. Right? We found it on YouTube, didn't we?
We found it on the Fire Stick.
Oh, honey, I don't think you're supposed to advertise that.
What? Everybody has the Fire Stick. Okay. The Fire Stick is common.
It's startup.com. And then David says, check out the Grove Park Inn while you are in Asheville. David, I will. Did you know that there was a massacre here?
We did. We went to the Grove Park.
We did?
Yesterday.
Oh, well, we're going to go again.
Yes.
Startup.com. No, it's startup.com. Well, no.
It's startup.com
with the dot. With the dot, like a period dot.
Yes.
Watch it. I want you to write down what you pulled from it. It's so good. We actually have been in business for a while, and we learned so much, and we're going to be talking about it this week, some highlights. You guys, we love you. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yeah. So if you got something great out of today, if you need any guidance, if you need to figure out how to make more money, how to be a brand that stands out, go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com. Take the free assessment while it's free. It is going to be going up after May. It will be a cost thing, so take it while it's free and find out who makes your best clients, your best partners, and how to position your value. We love you guys, and thank you, Courtney. Happy birthday. Courtney, how have you been? And thank you, Terry. Thank you guys for the birthday love. I'm 39. I know I don't look a day over 19, but thank you so much. Oh God, I need some coffee. Babe, go ahead and close out. You're supposed to catch me when you see me choking. Like, you're supposed to jump in. We got to work this anchor thing out.
I was waiting. I thought you was going to throw another tip on coffee.
No. But, so anyway, we'll talk tomorrow. Babe, let's cheers to my birthday. I don't even know if you can cheers with coffee, but we just did it.
You can cheers with anything. You make the rules.
Well, you're
but
not
I tell you what.
Cheers with water.
Broadcasting live from Asheville, North Carolina, up in the mountains, deep.
Yes, deep in the mountains.
I just had a nice conversation with a bear this morning.
No, you really?
Yes, I did.
With a bear?
Yes.
And what did the bear say? Does the bear need business development? Because I'm ready.
Yes, the bear wanted to know how he can maintain his majority ownership of the forest.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's tomorrow.
A lot of construction going on. He was concerned about that. He needed digital marketing to get the word out that more bears are in the forest.
Yes. Oh, Peter says I'm dealing with investors now this morning. Oh, okay. One more tip, Peter. Very important. How are you going to spend the money? Key thing. And the reason I say this is because, I'll just tell you this, these guys were looking for money and they were doing it prematurely in startup.com. And so what happened is they were very, very savvy at getting in front of investors, right? But when the investors were ready to cut the check, these guys were using the money to staff. What, honey?
I'm sorry. David just said he wants to know the bare necessities.
David, high five.
That's cool.
Cyber high five.
Yes.
That's good. I thought you were talking because I was giving more highlights out. But anyway, Listen, where are you? Okay, Peter, very, very important. You need to be able to tell the investors how you're going to spend the money, and it needs to make sense. This is why you've got to work with a strategic planner like me, a business developer, because in this movie, they were getting $250,000, and guess what? They were spending it on staffing, and I was so upset. You know why? Because you can't spend it on hiring more people until you know that you have a viable product. You should have spent that on developing the product, concept development, research and development. So I don't want to tell too much too soon, but you're going to see that. So Peter, I ask you, how will you spend the money? Do you have a strategic plan on how the money will be spent? Break it down line item by line item, and then how you will grow and how will they get their money back. So how will you spend the money? How do you plan on growing the business with the money? The way that you will spend the money, how will it grow your business? You got it. So how I'll spend the money, how this is going to grow my business, and how you'll return. I'll give you your return on your investment.
And if you need help spending the money,
no, you can always hire us. Just kidding.
Well, or you can get your.
David said you should break out in a little Jungle Book music.
I seen that.
Yes.
David
Don't
and
tempt
I,
him, David.
we are on it. We are on it.
Yes. Kara, how you doing, darling? Welcome to Good Morning Success.
Terry said
Thank you, Tammy.
We'll get up with you later on, Terry. It won't be today, though.
Terry, you need to know it is our birthday weekend, and we are in the mountains just chilling with the G on the end. Tammy says this is good. Tammy, thank you. Again, you guys, for investors, how will you spend the money that they give you? You got to break it down. How will that spending grow the company, and how will they get their return back?
And one thing I learned.
What did you learn, babe?
If this is part of your plan, don't be afraid to place your salary in there.
Ooh, hey, good morning, Karen.
I did that during my investment proposal.
Say that again.
I was afraid to place my salary or what I thought I should make during that time frame inside the proposal.
So paying yourself.
So therefore, if the deal would have went through, I would have been penny by penny paying them back without even making a dollar myself.
Because you didn't include your salary in there.
Like my work. Because you notice on Shark Tank, they want you to be all in.
Yes.
So being all in meaning
how will you live?
No other distractions, no jobs, whatever. So
sometimes capital is about borrowing money so you can live while you're creating, and people don't realize that. That's why. Can I say that's why?
That's real.
But that's why businesses fail, babe. Is because businesses get so consumed with creating the project, they dump all of their money into the forward vision that they forget to live, and they don't have the bucket big enough to do both. You got to keep the house in order and maintain while you're growing the vision, and so that means you need extra money for that. And so when you are borrowing capital, don't be afraid to say this is operating expenses for the business, or this is household expenses for us just to live while we're developing this project. A lot of schools have what they call incubators. And so like UNC and some other colleges, they have these incubator rooms, which is a 6-month place for you to come, right, rent free, if you will, and just develop. So they give you space to develop. But guess what? While you're in developing, you're not making money, guys. And so how are you able to live? This is a good reason why you need capital. You need capital to sustain you, or some kind of savings or loan, right, to sustain you while you're building. And so where businesses fail is they try to take the same nest egg, if you will, that they were using to keep the house going, but they're not making any money yet. But it's costing money for research and development. Time costs. It's costing you time. It's costing you people. It's costing you talent to get this thing off the ground. So it's very, very important that you get with an expert like us so we can help you really put a strategic plan in place around the capital investment. And that you see a lot of people, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. A lot of people think that a strategic plan is one-dimensional. A lot of people think a strategic plan is something you need to create on New Year's for the new year, right? Wrong. You need a strategic plan for many, many, many things. You need a strategic plan that tells a capital investor, this is the stage that I'm in. I'm in concept and development or research and development, and this is how I need to spend the money during this phase, okay? Once I get out of this phase, I will be looking for phase 2 of the money, more money, and I'll be spending it this way. So it's very important that you get with an expert who can help you understand what phase you are in and how the funds will be allocated per phase. There are so many people who just think the money is just about, hey, I just need more inventory, right? But they don't think about, well, what about my household? I'm not working because I'm all in. How do I afford the bills that I have, right? So you've got you've got inventory, you've got people to pay even during the research and development phase. You got people to pay because you can't be the expert at all things. You've got marketing to take care of. You've got branding to take care of. You need that sales funnel of a website so that you're not tied to your website. People aren't thinking in those terms. And so what we do is we organize the way people think, and we help them to think more strategically so that they can grow their company. Super duper important.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
So
true.
Peter asked a question: is research and development a cost that adds to company value? Yes. Oh,
You can't.
Peter.
You can't
Child.
even launch a business without
Without-
having doing your research
But
and
what-
developing the business. It's virtually
But let's
impossible.
explain. But see,
Because I'm going to start selling coffee beans tomorrow. I don't care how
no.
many
But
people
Peter,
sell
let me
coffee beans.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell Peter why, and then we're gonna wrap because it's my birthday, y'all. So Peter, let me tell you why this is super important. I can't tell you how many businesses come to me, and they come to me based on what they love. See, there's what you love, and then there's what the market wants. Sometimes those are two different things. There's what you're capable of, and then there's the appetite of the market. Okay, so with that being the case, a real example, and I hope Kat doesn't kill me. Kat, are you still on? Can I use this example? And Terry said he guessed his invitation got lost. Oh, Terry, you thought you was invited to this birthday party? No, I'm just kidding. So, Peter, back to this point really quick. Kat Corchado is a client who we love dearly, and she's worked on the Welcomes Veteran Project. And Kat, don't kill me for using this as an example. When Kat and I first started to model and design her plan, right, for her business, it was a model that focuses on 5 factors that a veteran needs in the first 30 days. We thought that those 5 factors were going to be what? Housing, right? Maybe housing, shelter, job, right? School, medical, and and acclimation to the city, right? And so what happened was we were going with that model. Those were the 5 areas of focus for her business model. Then what happens is, as a part of my process, I have my clients go and research. I say, great, I've taken into account what you love and what you feel your company should offer. Now what I want you to do is go research the top 10 complaints from veterans that occur during the transition part. Because guess what? You cannot service someone or provide a solution to something that is not a problem. Understand, just because you can do it doesn't mean that it's going to be something that becomes marketable, where there's a market appetite. So guess what? After the research techniques that I gave Kat that she had to go and do from session to session, Kat came back with the top 10 list. So Kat said, I'm excited. I found tons of problems. And I said, great. That means, Kat, you're definitely going to be in business, but now we need to dissect what are those problems that you found and how do they correlate to your 5 areas of focus? Meaning, are we offering an area of focus that there's not a problem for? Happens all the time. But Peter, she would only know this by doing her research and development phase with me. So what happened is when Kat researched it and we did a little line item by line item matrix, that means we take her 5 areas of focus, which are her solution areas, and we pair it against this long list of top 20 gaps. What you should be able to do very clearly is have a clear line item between each, right? So for example, shelter probably needs to have 3 complaints under shelter, which is one of the 5 areas of focus. Guess what we found by researching? We found out that the top 10 list, none of the top 10 complaints had anything to do with school. Remember a moment ago I said her 5 areas of focus, 1 was school. Hey, we're going to help you and your veterans or you and your veteran family get into a school. But people weren't complaining about needing schooling in the first 30 days. So guess what we had to do? We had to drop off school as an area of focus, and instead, because people are suffering from PSD, emotional abuse, domestic violence is a problem. We had all this on the list. We had to now insert it with consulting and counseling, some sort of mental counseling, because the medical health deals with the body, but we needed something on her model that deals with the mind, talking to people, helping them through potential depression, right? Managing through that. So we added that to her model, and now we have a strong business model because everything that she offers a solution to can tie and correlate to the top 10 gaps. And so, Peter, if she had not done that, she would be offering a solution to a problem that's not a problem. Yes, you need research and development. Kara says so true. Thank you, Kara. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so Terry said the psychological transition from military to civilian life can be detrimental. Absolutely, which is why Kat has a detrimental business. She's already trademarked it, folks. I didn't say that, but it is trademarkable. She owns the website, she owns the concept, and she and I are going for it. We are growing together. So, anyways, I think that's all I have for today because it is my birthday. I'm sorry, honey, what do you have for us today? Do you have anything to add before we conclude? Okay, so
I don't know. Did y'all get all that? She gave y'all some things today. Did you really? I started looking at her coffee cup like, did she have more coffee than me?
No, I was trying to say, y'all, I am on a natural high. I'm always like this. So. Listen, welcome to Good Morning Success. We do this every single day at 8 o'clock, even on my birthday. That means we love you guys. This is a daily inspiration for the driven. We normally ask you guys, oh, thank you, Jerry. We normally ask you guys, thank you, Kara. We normally ask you guys, what is on your...
Did she sound like Max Heldrum? Y'all remember that? Mad Max. Somebody else typed so she'll stop in between again. That was kind of funny.
No, but you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to us. We couldn't do this without you. You make this all worth it. If you have any business questions, hit us here on the comments. Share this video. Somebody else needs to hear this. Message us and definitely go to what'soursecretsauce.com. Take the free assessment. It is a game changer for business. So until next time, we want you to stay on the grow with yours truly, Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
Babe, that's a nice little catchy thing. Stay on the grow with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
But you gotta be like Demario.
No, I do the theme. I was supposed to do the theme music.
Okay, do the theme music on the way out. Do it on the way out, babe.
She never lets me do the theme music.
Do it on the way out.
Doop, 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 doop.
See you later. Have a great day. It's my birthday, and you're on your way. Oh, yeah. All right, okay, we try. Oh, no, this is happening again. I'm trying to end it.
Look at that.
No,
she can't even press
I'm trying to end it. Stop it.
She can't.
I'm trying to end it.
We supposed to act like it didn't happen. Okay.
So have a great day.
Have a great